Hey, it's Devin with Emotion Suite again. Today we are going to do a quick little mobility flow. It's about 10 minutes. We will do a 30-second flow through a stretch and then move on to a different area. So flow through these moves with me, and then if you want to repeat it at the end for another time or two, you can do that. So all I have is just a little cushion for my knee for one of the stretches. So you can use a folded up towel if you think you want some extra padding. So first we're going to sit, or you can just sit on the floor, but on a chair, couch, coffee table, whatever. And we're going to start with just a pure form of stretch in sitting. So all we're going to do, we're going to cross our ankle over our knee, push down the knee, trying to get the shin parallel with the floor. If that's not available to you, just wherever you can go. And if you're comfortable here, you're going to bend forward, bringing your chest down, hinging at the hips, and then come back up. We're just going to go back and forth for 30 seconds, just like that. All right, here we go. We're just going to bend forward. You should feel a stretch in the outside of that hip of the top knee. Come back up. And just go as far as you're comfortable with. If bringing the ankle up to the knee is enough of a stretch, then just stay here for the whole 30 seconds. You don't have to add this hinge. And if this doesn't feel right for you, you can even kind of just do calf over knee, which is a little less aggressive. So you can try that as an option. Back and forth. All right, let's switch legs. Ankle over knee, shin parallel to the floor, bend forward if you can, if that feels okay. And then come back up. You'll probably notice one hip is tighter than the other. That is completely normal. Last one. And sit up. Okay, good. Now we're going to get on the floor. One knee down. The other one's going to be kicked out to the side. We did this in another video, so this might look familiar to you. You're going to keep that knee straight, and you're going to sit back on your heel of the bent leg, and then come straight back up. We're going to rock back and forth. All right, we can go ahead and start. Sit back, come up. You should feel a stretch in the inside thigh, this adductor of the straight leg. Back and forth. You can also mess with the angle of this leg and twist the toes up. You can get a little bit more of the back of the thigh, the hamstrings. You can keep the toes forward, get more of the inner thigh, or do both. Just mess with it. See where you feel a good stretch. All right, now we're going to switch sides. So kneel on the other knee, kick the other one out straight, and you're going to sit back and forward. And you can always just sit back and hold it too. You can stay back here and hold a longer stretch if you like. All right, you can come out of that one. We're going to lie flat on our back. We're going to get a little bit more into the outer hip and glute again. On your back, cross your ankle over your knee. You can hold with your hand or have your hands out for balance. You're going to twist to one side with your legs while your chest stays open to the ceiling. And then you'll come right back up. We'll just repeat going to the same side for 30 seconds, then we'll switch for the next 30 seconds. All right, go ahead and start. Twist to the side and come back up. So this is getting to your glutes, your low back, upper back, a little bit into the hips. Really working on that rotational mobility we need. All right, let's go ahead and switch. So you're going to cross your other ankle over your knee, and you're going to fall to the other side with your knees. And then back to center. Same thing with all of them. If you want to twist and kind of just hang out here for a little while, you can stay here. Or if you prefer to come out and go back into it, you can do that as well. All right. You can sit up. We are going to pull this little knee cushion or a towel if you want one, because you're going to kneel flat on the ground with one knee. So I'm going to put this here. So you're going to kneel on one knee and you're going to step forward with your other knee. So for this one, we're going to get both hamstrings and then the opposite side hip flexor. So first we're going to lunge forward, staying tall to feel a stretch in the hip flexor of this back leg. So let's go ahead and let's start forward. Forward right here. And then rock back, keeping the front knee straight, hinge at the hips. Hold this here. Now you should feel it in the hamstring. Bring it forward again. And back. We're going to do a whole minute of this one since we're doing 2 stretches in one. And then we'll switch legs. Forward again. Stay nice and tall. You should feel a stretch in that front of the hip and into the quad. Keep your butt tucked. Try not to arch your back too much. Hinge forward. Keep the front knee straight. One more time each way. Forward. And hinge back. All right, let's switch legs. Bring the other one in front. Let's go forward again. All right, hinging forward. And go back. Straighten that front knee, hinge at the hips. Try to keep your back pretty flat. Try not to round your shoulders. All right, lunge forward. Nice and tall, butt tucked. Doesn't really matter what this front knee is doing for this. Come on back. Forward again. You can give a little pulse if that feels good. Get back into the hamstring. One more each way. Forward. And back. All right. Now we're going to get flat on our butt with our knees bent. I'll show you a couple variations for this. So you're going to sit back, hands behind you for support, knees bent, and you can just fall side to side with the knees, kind of just rotating butt cheek to butt cheek. If this feels easy, your option is to get into a 90-90 position, which is here. 90 degrees at the hip, 90 at the knee on both sides. So you'll start like this, and then you'll switch and rock over 90 and 90 in the hips this way. All right, so whichever one you prefer, whatever feels good to you, I'm going to stick with this one. And we're going to go 30 seconds side to side. All right. Get nice and tall and just switch. You should feel it working in the hips. And with each repetition, one hip is going into internal rotation and the other one moves into external rotation. And then they switch. So we're getting lots of planes of motion. That's already 30 seconds. You know what? Let's do it again. Let's make it a minute. One more. All right. That's it. That's your mobility flow. If you want to do it again, go ahead and do it, or pick your favorite one that you felt was very useful and do that one again. Again, you can kind of come in and out of the motion and dig into it and then let off, or if you'd rather the static stretch, you can get into it and hold it for at least 30 seconds. Best for permanent changes in muscle length is 3 to 5 minutes, if you could tolerate holding a stretch for 3 to 5 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel a little bit looser than when we started. See y'all next time.